All right, Council, you may proceed. Our bottles were taken away.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Commissioners, can you call the witness, please? Mr. Sawane?
Yes.
Is Competence Company Limited registered with GPPA?
Yes.
This is the Gambia Public Procurement Authority?
Yes.
You have your certificate of registration?
Yes, but not with me here.
Yes, you'd be required to bring it.
No problem.
Where else are you registered?
Hmm?
Are you registered? Are you registered with Gambia Revenue Authority?
Gambia Revenue, yeah, absolutely, yes.
Yes, you have your TIN number?
Yes.
And you've been paying your taxes?
Yes.
All right. Okay. You'll be required to bring your tax clearance,
Okay.
your tax records for the period 2012 to 2016.
All right.
Are you making note?
Okay.
Period 2012 to 2016. You say you're registered with GPPA. In all the contracts that you have with the Office of the President, did any of them go to tender?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Did you have to bid for any of the works you carried out at the Office of the President?
I'm only asked to submit cost estimate, which I comply.
You have told us about how you were able to secure these 3 contracts. Now you also told us that there were other works that you have done and you're going to compile them and bring them. Now my question to you is, did you ever have to bid for any work at the Office of the President?
Well, to attend like tender opening, no.
Could you repeat your answer, please? I didn't get that.
No, in normal procedure, you know, some other contracts, yes, you'll attend tender opening.
I should think my question is a simple, straightforward one, Mr. Sawane. Did you ever bid for any contracts, of the contracts you executed at the Office of the President? Did you bid for any of them?
My understanding is that some requests are given to other companies.
Yes or no, did you bid for any contracts at the Office of the President?
No.
Thank you. You have connections at the Office of the President?
What do you mean? What kind of connection?
Why do they call you? There are other contractors, but each of these contracts you said you were called.
Yes.
Why What are the circumstances?
I guess it has to be the quality competence company delivered.
Sorry,
everybody.
I'm not hearing what you're saying.
I said, I guess it has to do with the quality, company, competent company delivered.
The quality of
work. The quality of work we do.
I'm listening. Sorry, I'm listening. You're trying to explain.
No, you said why they call company competent company. I think something's wrong with the mic. Yes.
Something is wrong with the mic. Yes. Maybe if you speak more, a little bit louder, just raise your voice a little bit. We'll hear what you're saying. I just want to understand you've explained the circumstances of all these contracts. You receive phone calls and you are asked to submit a costing, which you did. You don't go to tender, although you are registered with GPPA. These contracts were not tendered. So why do you think these contracts were awarded to you without tender?
To be honest, I think it has to do with the quality of work. We deliver or we execute.
Do you bid for any work in government?
Yes.
Can you give us works that you carried out for the other parts of government which you submitted tenders?
GAM works.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
GAM works.
GAM works?
Yes.
You execute GAM works contracts?
Yes. The GAMTEL facility at Kerewan, NBR.
Okay. You won that on a...
Yes.
You had to bid for it?
Yes, I was called also that there is ongoing, contract which, I bought the tender document.
You had to submit a tender?
Exactly.
With other contractors?
Yes.
Is that the only work you've done for GAM Works?
Yes.
That's the only one?
Yes, another one that is in Mansa Congo, but this one's some years back, I don't remember.
So apart from these works at the Office of the President and this work you have done for GAM Works, what other works have you done for the rest of government?
Currently, there is...
No, during the period we are investigating, which is the period up to 21st of January 2017.
Yeah, I bid for several, contract that is with Education Department.
With the?
Education Department.
Education Department.
Yes, the school building, contract.
Okay.
Yes.
Where?
Ministry of Basic Education.
Ministry of Basic Education?
Yes.
You built schools?
Yes.
Where?
No, I lost to other, companies.
You lost to other companies. You actually competed and you did not win.
Exactly.
So that's the only work you've done? At least that's the work you have told us is the only work you've done outside of State House?
Some are private, of course. Those are only private.
Some are private?
Yeah.
Not government?
Not government.
Have you done private work for the ex-president?
You mean his own private? Yes.
Where?
In Kanilai.
What did you do?
Renovation of 3-story building.
What is the 3-story building?
That is 3 deck. Well, I think there are 4. It's a story building.
Okay. What is the story building used for?
It was used by military.
When did you do this contract?
I think from 2014 2015 14, 15.
Did you sign a contract?
Yes.
Okay. Could you kindly bring that contract with you?
Absolutely.
How were you paid? Cash?
Yes.
You were paid in cash.
Yeah.
How much was the contract for?
4 point something, but I can't remember the whole figure. I know it's 4.5.
4.5 what?
Million.
Dollars.
$4,500,000.
Dollars.
Yes.
What else have you done for the ex-president?
Farato Farm.
What
Regarding-
work did you do there?
Fencing. I did the fencing.
When was this?
2000, I think 11, 12.
2011, 2012.
To be honest, I forgot.
Did you sign a contract?
Yes.
Okay. We expect to see the contract. What else?
So far, that's what I can recall.
That's what you can recall. I'm sure your records will help you
Yeah.
determine how much contracts you have done.
Exactly.
Have you done private work for General Baji?
Absolutely no.
No. What about Ansumana Tamba?
No.
Anyone else in the office of the president?
Absolutely no.
You've not done any other
no
works?
one. No one.
You were saying maybe it's the quality of the work that you did. That's why you had contracts without bidding. What was the first work you did for the office of the president?
It was Buyam Market.
It was what?
Buyam Market. Buyam.
Buyam Market.
Yes.
Okay. What year was this?
2008 or 9. But Gumworks has the record because Gumworks was the
There was a Gumworks contract.
yeah, supervising body.
So you are registered with Gumworks as
Yeah,
a
at that
contract?
time, yes.
What class contractor are you registered?
Absolutely, I don't remember.
You don't remember your class?
With Gumworks, it's long time since I had job with Gumworks. I don't think the last 5 years. So I would not know how.
What class contractor is Competence Company Limited? What are you classified as for government contracts?
Class B.
Class B. What is your limit?
My limit.
Yes, in terms of Class B, what sort of contract can you?
It can go up to 50 million.
Above 50 million. You have a license, Class B classification, a document that says you're classified as Class B contractor.
I don't.
What's your answer? Sorry. Do you have or don't you have? I didn't get your answer.
What? Say it again.
Do you have any document that shows your classification?
No.
You don't have?
No.
All right. You received from the International Gateway account in 2014, May 2014, the sum of $3,421,462 is equivalent of $85,880. Since all these contracts that you tendered, Exhibit 70, 71, and 72 were already executed according to their terms, what contract were you doing when you were paid this amount? $3,421,462.
If I recall well, that was in connection to Justice Department.
No, the Justice Department, the extension, did you say?
Yes.
There was an extension in 2014, as late as 2014?
2014.
Yes, 10th May 2014. You received this amount into your trust bank account.
Yes.
Yes, what was it for?
For Justice Department.
You think it was for Justice Department?
Yes.
All right, can you bring the extension contract for Justice Department?
No, it was. No, it was not. There was no addendum to the contract. It was extra job. Justice
Department contract,
Yes.
Mr. Sawane, was on 31st July 2013.
2013.
Yes.
But it
And
continued.
the advance payment was supposed to be 40%, I think, according to the conditions of contract that are attached. It couldn't have been advance payment. Because this is a contract that started 31st July 2013.
2013.
You can't remember. All right. I've asked you to provide a list of all payments and in regard to which contract.
Okay.
According to this contract, the works may be commenced on the 31st July 2013 and shall be completed 29th November 2013. So money you received on 10th May 2014 cannot be for this contract. But we are giving you an opportunity to list all your payments and come back anyway.
Yeah, I will do that because most of the three contracts, they were all going, together simultaneously. I had, I started with the Justice Department, and by the time, we finished that one, we started, Battle Flat. And also within the same period, 1 year later, we started, the former medical health. So obviously, it is difficult to say, given the shortest period, because I was only called on Saturday, to be able to specify which payment, and especially if they are coming, from the same account, well, it will be difficult to explain, as to this payment, for which contract.
Did
but
you
as,
have to?
as,
No, go on.
Yeah, but as you said, I will provide you the documents for all this payment.
According to the documents that you've tendered here, the Republican National Guard contract was in August 2012. The renovation of Battery Flats is December 2012.
2012.
And
yes.
the Justice contract is in July 2013.
2013.
So these contracts, according to these documents, were not done simultaneously.
Well, but
let me just ask you, did you have to invoice? Did you have to submit invoices?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, and the invoices you would have to specify for which contract?
Yes.
Did you have a payment certificate system? Somebody had to certify the work before you were paid?
Yes. For Battle Flat and Republican National Guard headquarters, normally it was the Taiwanese government that was paying. So I will invoice to the Secretary General, and the letter will be sent to ROC Embassy. But of course, at that time, I said for Republican Guard, General Baji, supervised most of it. But then I was attached, to Suleiman Jame. They call him Jilanko. He was the one, supervising, day to day, as to what kind of job, we execute. And once we finish, he will certify it. Certify it not in the sense that he will write, but when it is completed, he will, come over and check, and then he said it's okay. Then I will invoice the Secretary General. Then they will do the arrangement, and the money is paid.
So we would, since you have said you invoice, these are all documented. So it shouldn't be difficult to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
To confirm which payments are for which contract,
Yes.
which we would like you to do.
Yeah, I will.
So
do
at
that.
this stage, we would. How long do you need to put together all your documents with regard to all these payments?
Maybe to Friday.
To Friday. So, all right. I'll ask the Commission to adjourn to Monday. So you provide the documents you have to the investigators by Friday latest, and you'll come back to this commission on Monday.
On Monday, okay.
And keep copies of whatever you give the investigators
Okay.
for this commission. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, those are the questions I have for Mr. Sawane for today.
Very well, Mr. Sawane, you may go.
Thank you.
I call the Permanent Secretary Finance, Mr. Jallo.
Good morning. Mr. Jallo, we just want to remind you that you're still on the oath, reminding you of the oath. All right, you can have to say.
Mr. Jallo, you were summoned with regard to the Mahindra tractors.
Yes.
Could you tell us the Mahindra tractors, was it a loan or a grant?
It was a loan. This was a line of credit signed on the 8th of November 2005 between the government of the Gambia and the Exim Bank of India.
Okay.
You want me to give some details?
Yes. Do you have the loan agreement? Do you have the documents?
Yes, yes.
All right. If you can take them out, and then you can give the commission the details. What we are going to do, we are going to, Mr. Jallo, we are going to compile all the documents that are relevant to your testimony today.
Okay.
And you tell that so that we can tender them in a bundle. It's helpful. So you are telling us, tell the commission about this loan facility.
The loan was signed on the 8th of November 2005 between the two governments of the Gambia and the Exim Bank of India. The loan amount was 6.7 million US dollars and was meant to finance the purchase of goods mainly from India.
Purchase of?
Goods, and these goods are components of equipment that we are used to assemble tractors and trailers. The interest rate on the loan was 1.75% per annum and is supposed to mature in 20 years from the date of first disbursement, that is in 2006. The loan had a grace period of 5 years.
So you said it was to mature in 20 years?
In 20 years, yes.
From the?
Date of first disbursement.
Okay.
The main supplier was Mahindra and Mahindra Limited. So far, the total disbursements of the loan is 5,833,725 $5,833,725 US dollars. So the total disbursement is $5.8 million.
Sorry, the total disbursement?
Yes, it means that the total amount withdrawn from the loan is 5.8. It means that the loan has not been fully utilized. It has about 866,000 US dollars unutilized from the $6.7 million.
Wasn't there a period for utilization of the loan?
Yes, there is.
You said the loan would fully mature in 20 years from 2006.
Yes.
By full maturity, you mean it would have to be paid?
Fully paid, yes.
By that date?
Yes.
What is that date from the 20 years? Okay.
The total repayment of the of the principal as at October 2007 stands at $2,903,333. This is the repayment of the principal to date, and the interest payments that has been paid so far stands at $760,456 US.
So the balance outstanding in terms of payment is how much?
I'll need to check. I have not.
You need to calculate it.
Yes.
Are you in a position to tell us the total amount that would be due?
Actually, everything has been paid by the end. As of today, we have settled all the maturing interest and principal amounts.
Yes, what I mean is how much would it cost us? Would these tractors, you said goods comprising components of tractors, how much would it cost the Gambian taxpayer as a